Okay, here's some help with homework number 17. First question is to rationalise the denominator and then simplify. So what you see on the bottom here just now is a root 6. So what we need to do is we need to multiply the top by root 6 and the bottom by root 6. So the top then becomes 7 times root 18 and the bottom becomes 3 times 6. Now you've got a wee bit more work to do from there because we need to simplify the root 18. Things will start to cancel and you'll be able to get the answer. Question 2, 8 2/3 add 9 and negative 3/2. I'm going to work on this one here, the 8 to the negative 2/3. So I'll work this one out. You do the same for the 9 to the negative 3/2 and then add your fractions at the end. So 8 to the power negative 2/3. First of all, the negative sign means you need to write it as 1 over 8 to the power 2/3. That's what the negative power means, write it as 1 over. Now we deal with the fractional power, and a fractional power means you've got a root sign. The little 3 on the bottom means that the 3 goes here, and the 2 on the top means it goes there. Now, the cube root of 8 is 2, and then 2 squared is 4. So this fraction becomes 1 over 4. Now if you do the same thing with the 9 to the 3/2, you'll get another fraction. And then you can go 1/4, add whatever your other fraction is, and you can work that out. Question 3, find the area of the triangle. Well, that's just a case of putting in the value which you know for A, the value you know for B, and the value you know for sine C. Now the question tells you what sine C is. Sine C is just equal to root 3 over 2. So these values should all be able to multiply together. Some things will cancel and you should end up with hopefully a nice easy answer at the end. Question 4, solve the inequality. Well, remember, we do not do 5 take away 2, we do 5, and then it's negative 2 times 3 for negative 6x, negative 2 times negative 6 for positive 12 is bigger than 8. And then you just work your way through that question as normal. Two things you need to look out for. First of all, you've got negative x's, so that's going to do something to the sign here at the end. And then in the question, it said that x is a whole number. So once you get your answer, you need to look at your answer and see what the whole numbers are which satisfy the condition. Question 5, calculate the shaded area. Well, let's take this shape and see what we've actually got. The shaded area is actually made up of a square which has had the circle removed, and that gives you these little shaded areas at the end, plus your rhombus in the middle. So the total shaded area is a little 4 quadrants at the corners plus your rhombus. Now how are you going to work out these 4 at the corner? Well, that's a big square. Then you take away the circle. That will leave you with the quadrants in the corner. These 4 here. And to that you add on your rhombus. Now you know the formula for a square, that's just length times length. You know the formula for a circle, that's pi r squared. And you should know that the formula for a rhombus, a diamond, is half diagonal 1 times diagonal 2. So if you put the numbers from the picture into that little formula that we've got, that'll give you the answer. Question 6, some trig equations. I'll walk you through the first one here. 5 sine x, take the 3 over, so that becomes negative 2. then take the 5 over, so you get negative 2/5. Now this is where we need a little all sine tan cos diagram. We have in this case a negative value over here, so we're going to tick the places where sine is negative, and sine is negative here and here. So what we need to find is what the answer would have been in the first box. And in the first box, remember, when we come to use the calculator to work out inverse sine, we do not put the negative sign in, right? We leave the negative sign out. So it's inverse sine 2 divided by 5 is, and that tells us the answer here in the A box. We can then do our little formulas to work out our 2 required answers. And then the second one for tan just follows in the same way. Question 8, sketch this line. Now, I'm not going to sketch that line because then I'll just end up marking my own work. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do one which is similar. So I'm going to sketch 2x plus 3y equals 6. So I'll sketch that one, which is different to the one I've asked you, and then hopefully if you follow my method, you'll be able to do the one up there. So, rewriting this as 3y equals negative 2x add 6. So all I've done first of all is took the x's over. Then I'm going to divide by 3, so that's negative 2 over 3x plus, and 6 divided by 3 is 2. Now you've got it into the form y equals mx plus c, you should be able to draw it, because we know what the gradient is, it's negative 2/3. We know what the c point is, it's positive 2. So how do I transfer that to my diagram? It crosses at positive 2. The gradient is negative 2 over 3. So that means 2 down, 1, 2 down, and 1, 2, 3 along. 2 down, and 1, 2, 3 along. Once you've got a few points, you can then just join them up to make a straight line. So you do something similar for the one that you were given. And lastly, question 8 about petrol prices. Now the prices decreased by 10.5% over a 4-year period. So if they're decreasing, then we started with 100%, take off the 10.5%, that gives us 89.5%. Turn that 89.5% into a multiplier, 0.895 to the power 4 times your starting amount, and get your answer from your calculator. And that should be it done.